Hello, fight fans. Welcome to Box Blossada, guys. And if you're new to the channel, click the like and subscribe button right now, man. So, let's talk about Dave Holland, man. Who has just been David prized. Listen, I must say, listen, listen. As much as I enjoyed the fight last night, I actually supported Dave Holland before the bout. I think he's a nice guy and all this stuff. But someone actually reminded me of what Dave Holland said, okay, about Joshua's loss to Andrew Virginia, saying that Joshua should go into hiding, and he slagged Joshua off and all this stuff. And the guy sent me a link to the video. After watching that video, I really didn't feel no pity for Dave Holland. I have to say that. Dave Holland got bamboozled, okay? Bamboozled, really badly beat up by the 6 years old David Price. Dave Holland now, looking at his record right now, that has 5 losses and 3 knockouts. You know, it's crazy when you go to his record and see that David Price already stopped him really bad. Crazy. And Dave Holland was actually working his way up already. As a guy who is very young, still 27 years old. The age of at this age, you know, Joshua was a unified heavyweight champion. You know, Joshua was he's the top of the hills. You know. And Joshua achieved everything that he wanted to achieve. Not only did he become an heavyweight champion, he became, you know, a unified champion. That's something hard to do. You know, fought guys like White, Charles Martin, the Brazil, Klitschko, you know, Carlos Takam, Joseph Parker, Alexander Povetkin, you know. So he fought really killers. Joshua fought killers. So when he lost to Ruiz Jr., guys like Dave Holland started hating on Joshua, started saying that Joshua should retire or should just go to an island. I actually saw that. The guy sent me that and say, well, look at what Dave Holland said about Joshua. I didn't see the interview before. You know. So after watching that interview, I think karma got to Dave Holland. Karma got to him. Damn it. Listen, do you know that Dave Holland was rushed to the hospital after he got bamboozled by David Price? After he got priced out. And also I have to say that Dave Holland overlooked David Price. Okay. Well, if you ask every boxing fan, every hardcore boxing fan, they will say they picked Dave Holland to win, including I myself. I felt like, okay, David Price is a good boxer. We know that we know he's a good boxer. We know he's an Olympian. We know he's also a gold medalist. But we, you know, also know that David Price don't have the best of chin. You know, his chin is not best at all. I mean, we've seen him get hit by guys who are less powerful than Dave Holland and got stopped. So he got clipped, you know, by those guys and got stopped. But we thought that Dave Holland, you know, as fit as he is, you know, he was in a best shape. One of the best shape in his career. You know, he's always been a guy, you know, a big guy, you know, overweight, you know, not motivated. But, you know, in his last 3 fights, he's been very motivated. He's been, you know, working very hard. That knockout against Lucas Brown was epic. You know, the way he knocked him out and other stuff. He gave us some great moment. But for him to tease Anthony Joshua, the unified heavyweight king of the universe, was really a sign of his downfall. And that actually, listen, karma got to him tonight. Karma, you know, karma, what they say about karma. You know, be careful what you do and what you say about people, especially people that have actually given us, great moments. People that have actually, been world champion. You've never been a world champion. Okay, you've been a two-time British Commonwealth champion, but that's just it. You've never been a world champion, and you've never been at the current stage Joshua is. Even though Joshua lost, Joshua is still the catch cow. Joshua is still one of the best heavyweights in the world, if not the best. Okay, people will not say, well, he lost to Ruiz, yeah, but I still feel like Joshua is the best heavyweight in the world. Just looking at Joshua's resume, if all these guys and Ruiz fought Joshua's opponent, right? If he had fought them, he would have lost. In fact, he actually fought one of them and he lost. No, two of them. He lost to one of them, Joseph Parker, and could not even drop Kevin Johnson. So that should tell you something. Joshua's resume is solid, and Joshua's resume is the best, okay, in every division, because he constantly fought top guys after top guys. He didn't say, okay, let me go take a guy like Tom Schwartz and beat up and then call myself the king of the world when I'm not fighting anyone. He didn't do that. He went in for a straight war against Ruiz Jr. Yeah, Ruiz Jr. Got the better of him that night because Ruiz Jr. landed a very lucky punch. And we know mentally Joshua was alright. Yeah, he had concussion. He would deny it, but he knows the truth. Okay, and as professional as he is, he denies it because he doesn't want to make any excuses. Doesn't want to make people think this guy or he's lost now and is making excuses. Joshua isn't like that. Joshua is a guy who will actually accept his mistake, even though he know the truth. He just accept it and he just for fans to forget about it, just for people not to make drama about it. So Dave Harlan getting bamboozled. I mean, was the best thing ever. After me watching that interview, of him talking shit about Joshua, that was a very bad for me. I like the guy, but after watching that interview, I felt like karma got to him. I still like him, okay, because he's a very funny guy. He's a guy who's friendly with the people, and was very popular among British fans, But I feel like when you go against the unified heavyweight king of the universe, you tend to lose your composure. In fact, Joshua was there. Joshua was there tonight. Joshua was there. Not in flesh, but in spirit. Joshua was there. It's nice to say shit about someone who has achieved everything or close to achieving it while you haven't. You just say Joshua should call it a day. Should retire. Joshua should retire and go to an island and hide away, and now you're the one who is hinting retirement at the age of 27. So it's crazy how things work now. So Dave Harlan got Kamad and got David Price. So I believe next time you should learn how to respect people. I'm going to talk about people who have already been there and done it all. People are still the biggest attraction in boxing right now, man. So that's it for now, guys. Give it a thumbs below, like the video, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I have to say that I'm glad that he's alright. He got rushed to the hospital, after the David Price fight. That is to show to you. That is to tell you how bad it was. I'm glad he's alright. Because in boxing, you don't really want to see people get hurt like that. I mean, you want to see knockout, but you don't want to see people get rushed to the hospital or something like that. So it's interesting to see that is better now. That is fine and happy. I just hope he come back strong. Okay, I believe he will. I don't think he's going to retire because this guy fights for his family, fights for his son, fights for everyone. So I feel like he still had. 27 years old. If he retires at the age of 27, that's a bad sign. And if he become a commentator, I mean, he won't be credible because he's not really that good, especially when he knows how to criticize people. He knows how to criticize people who have been there, done that. But when it comes to him, he got priced out. When it came to him, he got priced out by Price. Well, interesting, man. So, go follow me on Instagram at BossWilson. Follow me on Twitter at BossWilson as well on Facebook at BossWilson, guys. Stay blessed, stay hungry, stay humble, man. Stay humble, Dave Holland. Stay humble. Cheers.